Hello and welcome back to another episode of Farm and Life at Four. So on today's video I'm going to be showing you the calf catcher that Dad made for the quad. So he made it at the end of last year, end of the summer. He made this calf catcher, as you can imagine, from scrap. So I'm going to show you the video of him making it, and we're showing it to you now because we have a calf to catch today. So one of the calves that we let out is looking a little bit down in the field. So we're going to bring out and get to test the calf catcher, hopefully bring in the calf, treat him, and then when he's better, let him back out. So this is the calf catcher finished. Obviously we'll show it to you a little bit better during the video. So far this is probably one of my favourite of Dad's inventions. I love the idea of it. If it works, I think it is definitely great. Because one of my biggest fears here on the farm is cows with calves. Just because even with the quietest cows, the last place you want to be is between her and her calf. So that means that even when the cows are calving out in the field, you can safely catch the calf in this to tag them, to check on them, do their iodine, everything like that, and there's just less of a risk. So I really like the idea. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you like watching it being made, and hopefully this afternoon we'll get to show you it being used.
So, I'm back here. Well, it's the first time I'm showing you the calf catcher because the SIM card was full and I didn't know how to empty it. So, I have the frame made. I have it on a tandem axle. I have a drawbar here on the front that swings around and goes on here. There's the axis. So I had it on a single wheel and I changed over to the tandem. There are two wheels off of a garden rotavator. And she's not rattly. She was a lot more rattly with the single wheel. So I have to take away this bar that was only there for holding it together while I was making it, and it'll go on top of this. So I have the mesh kind of sunk. It's underneath, there's no sharp edges. So, not a whole pile left now, and that's the drawbar for the back. So I have a bit of put corners here with box iron just to straighten it up, and make the back gate, and then there's a gate inside for swings around to hold the calf. Now some lads will have a ramp that folds down, but I want the gate here that kind of half covers this in case a big calf will come out. Now, like I said, that bar won't be there, and then whether I go for two half gates in the front or one big one, I don't know. I have to see. So back at the calf catcher, but just showing you what I've done. Take off the hurt. So I have the spring on for the gate. I made a gate of another some of these old there are trolleys for holding milk, and I thought they were a little bit light, so I reinforced it with some of this old bar off of cattle racks. It's good and strong now. I have kind of the mechanism for opening and closing it. I'll show you there now. It's not fully finished. And then there's this little catch here. So I made up all the catches, and I have the where you get from the bike into the calf catcher. So then when you come into the calf catcher, that's where you pin up your calf. Now I have to put a bit of a support down there and tidy up a few ends, and it all has to be welded yet. I have to put a little blanker over that. So I have these little flips here, and then this gate comes around, and then I just swing the out of the way. So that gate goes there. So if you have a biggish calf, depending on what you're going to do, he can't jump in on top of you on the bike. So when you're sitting here on the bike, you just flick this, swing this around, and close it. Bob's your uncle. Then on the back, now I have to bore a little hole here to stop that gate hopping up, and I'm going to bolt on the bracket there as well. I only have a tack down, so I have to bore them down, and that's some old some more of the old racks for the milk cartons, and the same on the back. And I made this a little bit higher so you won't wrap your head off it. And that's the spring there for pulling back the gate. So what I have to do now is put a handle back to here so I can work it, or maybe a foot pedal yet, so I can work it to open the gate. So what you do then is, I'm trying to work this, you lift this up here, the catch, and then you open that around just like that. It will fall into place now in the handle. So there it is, there open. And then when I have a handle here on this, it just goes and it closes, believe it or not. And then this comes out here. This will be out here like this, and this bar is a part of it here. So that bar fits on there and keeps the drawbar straight. That's it. I have another little catch here, just for letting them out. So I have to put a little handle now from there up. So when I'm in here, I can just pull that up and out the calf. So I don't know what it's costing me yet. I bought one new drawbar here. The other one was off a little trailer. If you're watching the quad video, there was a little trailer that was over in the other place. Now nearly all the scrap is gone out of the other place. So that's the drawbar that was on this little tiny trailer, and that's the jockey wheel. And what else did I use off it? I used something else. So there are the two sides of that little trailer. Now that'll tell you how small it was. Action. Okay. Back here at the calf catcher, I have the mechanism here for the gate fixed up. So all that's left now is to finish the welding, smoothen out some edges, and paint it. So I have it here that it works here like this, and the weight of the handle keeps it closed. So what you do to work it over this head, what you do to open it is you have to pull this down like this, open this little lever, and then there you go, it's there. So then flying away, it can't really open now because the way the handle is keeping the thing in operation. So then when you just want to close it, and it actually closes as well. So can't wait to use it, but I hope I don't have to use it, because if I'm using it, that's a problem. That's all. The back here then, I have all these gates here. All the latches are done. So this is the back latch. I just get inside. So you get in here off your quad. Now normally this gate would be back here, like this. So when you get off the quad, you get in here, you close this here, it's a simple latch, they're all just flick up latches. You do your business here with the calf, and then all you do is lift this up, catch it and let him out. And close it again. Now the way here that should keep it closed. I don't know if I have to put a spring on it, but I don't think I will. Okay, so we're doing a job on a tractor there, and I got this jack during the summer of Vivor, and it's an air jack. You can work it off the air, or you can work it by hand. So the biggest problem, it's kind of heavy, it's a 20 ton. The biggest problem you have is when you want to shove it in under a tractor or line it up, or sometimes if you're out the field, that jack will go down. Now I got this old plate here, just thrown together fairly quick, but it actually works like a dream. So I have this block here kind of clamped down with the jack, So it's all one piece. And if you're out the field, you can shove it in, and I have a handle here now, I'll show you. You can shove in, and this handle, you can work it all, you can also work the jack without hair by hand, which is not bad. With the air is very quick, it flies up, and you work it with this little lever here. So I found it handy. Now this is the size of the block. Most of our tractors are on 38, so I said with this it kind of works grand with our tractors. Maybe if someone else has smaller tractor, you mightn't need a block at all, or a smaller block. So it's all there, and when you sit under the tractor, you can push it and all like that. No problem, and it's not going to fall over. Now if it's in further, I have this handle made up and a twist. Shove it in under the tractor in the field without on your knees trying to struggle to get it in, and block and all, everything is together. Now I'm hoping to put 2 wheels here, so they're only barely touching the ground now. I have to go get them, I don't have any. So then when I'm going along with the same handle for pushing in, I can just lift it up and she'll come after me, because I have a little slot on that, so I can actually pull this with me with the same handle, and then it sticks down there when you're finished. So then if we're just having to throw it up in the Jeep, two of us can just pick it up, it's a bit heavy for one, and throw it in the back of the Jeep. So yeah, it works really well, and it's simple. So I just said I'd show you it. I was at the calf catcher and I just threw it together. Now the calf goes in here, sick. Well, the calf out the field. The only lamb out the day before yesterday. He's a bit down, he's scoury. First calf with scour. Spring. So I'll bring him in and see what he's like. Won't be a big problem to catch this lad now. But yeah, but it's safer with this when you have the cow in the field. We'll give him some Marbicel and that kind of something to bring up his fluids. He's not dehydrated in his eyes, so it's not too bad. It's just it's gone very hot now. He's a bit panded out. He was just in a coma. Give him that, charge him up and put him back out after an hour if he shows a bit of signs. They're checking his temperature. It's not high, is it?
No.
Temperature is normal. Oh, so just 2 days ago it was cold at night, and now today is 26 degrees.
29.
29 degrees. So he's just a bit panned out. We're going to give him well, I'm not. We'll give him this carbon gel for his stomach.
Testosterone.
This is our first case of scour this year, and an inner light plus to build up his dehydrated. And what's the other one?
Testosterone.
Testosterone. We were only give him Marbicel, but he hasn't got a temperature or anything. So yeah, he's not too bad. Best thing is to catch them in time.
So that's that for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.